have one, what don't I have one? Okay, bear with me just a second. I'm going to mute your sound for a sec because you're going to have some loud beeps otherwise. Right. What is this? No, it should already be on there. It should already have a profile. Don't make me do this all again, I swear to God. Okay, right, that's fine. Whew! Right. Speaking of settings, yes, that's what I want to do just before we start. Right. Welcome back, Yama. We are all back again. It's good to see. The only thing I'm going to do is change the graphics with the trees from high to medium for you guys. I might just turn the music down a bit more. Right, and screen refresh rate. Yeah, I knew there was something I was missing. There is no point me running at 85 Hertz if there's no need to be. Advanced display settings. Right, this is probably going to flicker, so bear with me. I don't know whether it did for you guys. It might not have done. The trailer is pretty good representation. In fact, if you want to have an idea of the trailer, I can tell you where the opening shot comes from. You know, the bit in the hangar, because that comes from this bit here called my hangar, and you'll notice if I change the aircraft to something smaller, I don't know, say like the Cirrus. You'll notice as it climbs around, when it pops in, I hope it pops in. There we are, there it is. There we are, so you have that opening shot of the hangar doors, and they obviously did that with the, was it the SR-22? They recorded it from this bit here. So basically, all you're seeing is completely 100% in-game, effectively. This is like the main menu section. Let me just move my mouse out of the way. There we are, that's better. It really is stunning. You need a beastie machine to run it, though. It will use every single square inch of hardware you have to run this simulator. I guarantee you, hands down. So what's this content manager? What's that? Oh, okay, right. So this is probably where you manage a lot of your add-ons and stuff. That sounds really technical. Not. Somebody wants to see the Sim store, wherever that may be, the marketplace. Here we go. So this is currently what we have available. I've already heard that about the London pack. It's a shame that this wasn't included as standard, but price is not too bad for what it is. I mean, £6.60. That'll probably be something on my to buy list at some point, because after all, it's London in it, so you can't not have a London. But I think everybody knows about the London pack, so I'm going to see what else there is. That's a bit clunky, not going to lie. So there's Leeds, Bradford, that we can get already. Welcome back, France. We're just taking a look at the marketplace. So they're offering a Cessna 182. It looks stunning model, but I mean, for £22.74, considering you've already got like 172s already included, I don't think I would want to be forking out that, personally. So if I click these arrows, will it go on to the next one? No, it's just the pictures. That's a bit awkward. It would be quite nice if you had those arrows there, where you just click on them and they'll take you to the next product. Ah, okay, right, this is better. We can see them better now. So London City Airport is already available. That's £11. So basically, all of the DLC, which is in the marketplace here, this is all not part of the deluxe edition. Because it's kind of just, it's all included out of the box. So anything which is listed in the physical marketplace as scenery, airports, different cities, planes, anything like that on the official marketplace in-game is non-deluxe. It's not premium deluxe or anything like that. It's completely separate from any of the different versions there. So there's a few things on there at the moment. There's a city airport. I'm finding it interesting how there's liveries of planes. Do you see that? How we've got an Embraer there. We've got an Embraer like 170 or like 175. So I'm purely speculating here, but I don't think it's going to be a long wait until we start seeing more larger aircraft and products like Embraers and stuff coming to the market. If they're already taking screenshots like that, I can fly any plane which is available in the premium deluxe version, so any of the default content, basically. Oh, there we are. Yeah, there's the Q400. Those windows look a little low res though, so I don't think, as far as models go, I don't think that's good. That's quite ready. Interesting. Still interesting. Ha, Travelodge. I don't actually. I have no idea if there'll be such a thing as mods. I mean, if Microsoft are giving their development software to allow third parties to develop, then unless they decide to release that as freeware, then I don't see how anyone would be able to mod it per se. I wonder if there's any DLR trains that go along here. That looks really stunning though. It'll be very interesting to see how easy it is to basically purchase stuff. I imagine it's probably like, it's probably just a copy of the Microsoft store, so it should be fairly straightforward, I think. What about Leeds? Let's have a look at Leeds. £13.64. Some more Embers. Is that a 737 I see in the background there? There we are, we got a Ryanair and a Jet 2. I will say, it's a really fantastic product. I think we're going to be seeing some amazing things from add-ons in the near future. I think once we start seeing more aircrafts come about, and the AI is more varied in that sense, I think the market's really going to pick up. And the good thing is they've already got a search bar, so that's what you need. So they've got all the basics covered there. Flight beam, Denver International Airport. It's looking good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I don't think there are many others. Right, there's just 2 left that we haven't done. Orcas Island is up for £9.85 at the moment. Can't say I have any idea where this is. The detail though is fantastic. And I mean the world lighting just works, it really does work. And then we just got Innsbruck Airport priced at £15.16. Is that a 757 I'm seeing there? No, that's 787. They look similar. Another Q400 sitting down there. Oh, there we have it. There's the marketplace at this particular point in time. So quite easy to use and navigate. And it looks like you can get your edition upgrades from here at the same time. I think it's a huge evolution. I mean, last night I was coming into London Heathrow, and at night everywhere was lit up. Everywhere was lit up. You had all the lighting from motorways, roadways, houses, cities, flats, you name it, it had lights on it. And then as I was coming into Heathrow, all the buildings was there, and it was pretty smooth coming in. I had no frame rate problems or anything like that, and it just worked. I've never seen that in a flight sim before, not without sacrificing performance. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is very close to it. Alright, okay, so what are we going to do today, everybody? I'm up for any sort of suggestions. The only conditions is that we fly live time and we fly with live weather. That's the only things I can think of. And yes, I could definitely prove I have all of the DLCs now fully downloaded. Now we've got the 787. We got like the Cirrus. We got another citation. It looks wonderful. I mean, check this out. Wish you could have like a 3D view here. That'd be better. Alright, where do people want to fly to? Shove it down in the comments. I'm up for anything, and again, it doesn't matter what the weather is. It'll be fine. We will suss it out. Do you know one thing I'm surprised about? I'm surprised they didn't pick a Piper PA series to shove in the default, because that would have been interesting. Indonesia, anywhere specific? I can try and suss out where it is. It's around this sort of area, isn't it? I have adjusted the cache size actually. I shoved it to another drive and I've given it like 20 gig or something. So I don't know whether that makes much of a difference, or whether it needs more. No idea. Right. I can only assume that's one of these three, maybe. Second one? Nope. This is the only thing. The search feature isn't the best because you've got to know where you are flying to. You can't just be like, no, I want this country, and then it just lists the actual country. Which is perhaps a little bit of an oversight, but yeah, that's not kind of anything there either. Oh yeah. Sounds like a lot of work though, if you think about it. I mean, to be fair, for the amount of effort that is, it's probably not worth the slight performance input that you'll get. I mean, I can't say I have any complaints with how it's working at the moment. Alright, let's try that one then. Yeah, that gives me something. Right, we'll set that as our departure. And then when are we flying to, bearing in mind it's going to be pitch black? It depends. Are we flying something small? Are we doing like a business jet? Commercial flight? What sort of thing do you have in mind? Okay. Let's see how far away that is. Changi is the main one there, isn't it? I just think if you're looking for like a 747, I'm thinking what you could do is do the 787 because that's one of the new DLC aircraft. Yeah, we can always see about doing that if we've got the time for it. Okay, let's just make a few changes here. A little bit of self-branding, because why not? Flight number, 2347, there we go. Okay, right. Let's have a little look in terms of gates and stuff. Do you know, this has to be the biggest thing I'm happy with. It tells you where all the gates are, which is fantastic. I tell you what, navigating on the ground is just an absolute nightmare for me. So, actually being able to suss out where a gate is by just clicking on it is fantastic. You got any large gates anywhere? I mean, we fit in a medium gate, just about. Just try and go for something simple. Oh yeah, we go 209. It's probably going to be the best one. Now, where did I shove my phone? That's a good question. Why do you ask? That is a good question as well, because we can access Meta weather data online. If this has any battery left in it. Come on, let me in. Let me in. It's thinking about it. That's playing funny. Okay, right. We can do this another way. Luckily for me, while everybody is playing about with epoxy Wi-Fi, I am on Ethernet, so we can just use the computer instead. Right. It shouldn't use too much bandwidth, hopefully. Right, what is the airport code? Let's have a little look. Whiskey, India, 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 that's fairly straightforward. What is how the Wii got their name? Passing through Jakarta one of these days, and oh, what could we name a new product? Oh, I know what, we'll call it the Wii. So, visibility is at least 6 kilometers, which is fine. Winds are 70 degrees at 6 knots. That's what I want to know. 70. So it looks like we are probably going to be wanting 2.5. We go for 2.5, right? That should be quite straightforward. Yeah, that should be right. And then what about the other one? They have really simple codes around here. Variable winds. Okay, so we can kind of pick and choose. Thunderstorms in the area though, so that could be quite interesting actually. In fact, yeah, it's horrible around there, but okay. Literally horrible around there. We can kind of go for whatever ATC want. Right, so we have 20 center, 02. Quite tempted for 20 center. And parking, that is a good question. Very good question. We have heavy gates. Yay, where is that? I don't know where it is. Afternoon, Mohammed. Welcome aboard, dude. I'm trying to find where the heavy gates are now. Right, we'll keep going down this way. We'll find it. Is it 58? Is it 58? I think it's 58, wasn't it? Ah, 57, 50. Yeah, 58. That's down here. That's fine. Around here. 50. No, it's 58. There we are. It's there. Right, cool. We're relatively on high settings. It's basically everything is on high. The only thing I've really turned down is the trees to medium, just to help it on the stream a little bit. I can show you the exact settings once we load into this. Otherwise, we'll lose all our flight planning, and I don't want to do that. I just select gate 58, please. Thank you. Right, let's go. High altitude airways. Departures. It's about an hour trip that you've chosen, basically. Hang on, wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, so my PC specs, I got an i9 9900K, which is overclocked at about 4.7 gigahertz. And then I'm running a GTX 1080 from Asus. That was straightforward. We use that one, and then for our approach, B1 20 center. We go ILS. that's good enough for me. Happy days. Right, okay, that's looking good. It'll be interesting to see what the weather is like, because it's nasty in Singapore at the moment. Like, really nasty. Well, I think as far as CPUs go, that should be fine. It might struggle a little bit graphically with a 970, but to be fair, it's a bit of a half and half, because it does use just as much CPU as what it does with graphics. It certainly runs a lot better out of the box than what it has with other simulators once you start adding add-ons into it, basically. What I'll do is once this loads up, I'll show you the settings, the graphic settings that I have set. Just so it kind of gives you an idea. Like these specs, it runs fairly happily 60 FPS. Give or take a micro stutter every now and again around highly populated areas, but apart from that, I don't know. I can have a look actually, because I got 32 gig of RAM. I'll bring up the task manager and have a look once this loads into the world. Do you know how to actually do the ground service? Because I haven't sussed it out yet. I've got as far as being able to suss out how to do the pushback, and that's about it. I mean, I had heard something about ground services. I was meaning to watch the video on it that this other YouTuber did, but I never got around to it. I've just been so busy because I've had the War Thunder event on. Train Sim World 2 has had a lot of streams coming for it because it's releasing tomorrow, so there's that to cover as well. So yeah, it's been a busy time. Oh, and I've never flown a 787 before, so this could be fun. But it's a Boeing, right? What could possibly go wrong? Well, I just bring up the ATC menu, do I? Bleeding hell, it's dark. Oh, I get a torch! That's cool. It should be an external power button. I'm hoping. There, thank you. There we are, we've got light. Job done. Right, let's get some lights on in here, because I can't see a damn thing. Unnecessary, which one's which? Right, that one does that one. Right, that looks okay. Right. There we go, that's better. Oh, look at these LCD displays. How cool is that? Right, there should be more lighting options down here, actually. Here's charts. Here we go, brightness. Can't see what it's lighting up. Yeah, I'm waiting for the new NVIDIA cards. I want to get one of the new ones. Ah, okay, right, I see it. It's these ones. Right, that was that one. Oh, here we are, that's better. I found some light. I think this one does the other one. There we go, that's better. Right, I can see what we're doing now. That's much better. Right, first things first, you might just turn those off, don't need them. Turn the battery on. And we will start the CPU. This actually helps somewhat. It could look something super weird, but it helps. Okay, that's looking good. I imagine it probably would be. I just don't have a VR headset. I think they're still too expensive for what they are at the moment. And none of these seatbelt signs work. It's so annoying. I should have something there, surely. Right, ATC, yeah, these ground services. So what on earth do I do here? Now, let me just flick that down. I keep doing that. Right, there we go. Right, so ground services. Then what do I do? Oh, cool. So I can switch between here. That's cool. No. When it zooms, when I want it to zoom, it doesn't, and then. Right, let's go electrical. No. Okay. Doesn't show everything then. Yeah, so I've clicked on the ground service, and then it's just got nothing. Ah, there we are. It's that one over there. Alright, platoon ground. Ah, okay, right, I got it. I got it, okay. Alright, let's try jetway connection then. There we go for the baggage service.
Ground pounds 2347, could you please send the baggage?
and then catering service. So I should have things happening, I think. In theory. Oh, look at that! How cool is that? Oh my god, how cool is that? Check out this guy, he's just walking around. That is pretty cool. That is amazing. That is such a huge step up. That is so fantastic. I tell you what, we also need. If we want to make it look really good, then we want to have number 2. We might offer something a little bit better than typical airline food. So we've ordered in some McDonald's and a bit of KFC. And we're just going to serve that. Why not? It's all pre-packaged. Or a bit of Iceland food. There we are. Job done. Shove it in the microwave. I said McDonald's or KFC. That's pretty cool. I like that. Right. What about fuel supply? This is so cool. That's cool. That's cool. Right, okay, we need to suss out how to start our APU now, because I've been trying to suss that out for, like, well, we didn't get much chance to suss that out, to be fair. How cool that is. Will we see a pipeline go in? Now, the only thing I'm going to say is I think the tail lights are a little bit too bright. I usually love lights. I'm usually the first person to love a bit of lens flare on lighting, but I think that's a little too bright. The orange one's fine, that's fine, you get away with that. But the tail lights on that refueling van there. Wait, is it refueling? No, it's catering. Okay. It's like catering. Way too bright. Right, okay, let's head back into the cockpit. Right, I have no idea if this started. I have no idea. So, but turn it off. Start again. When in doubt, start again. I'm expecting something to kind of flash on here. I wonder where the leading switches are, because we're going to need that. Well, it's showing it's off. So if I was to go off, that still says off. Alright, that's that out the window. Welcome back, bud. I can only assume that I started. Well, hopefully we won't be too late. We try not to have too many delays. I just clicked that the wrong way. Jesus Christ. I'm having a mare. Right, now I'm hoping that's switched on. I think we'll have to head outside so we hear anything. See, I'm not really hearing the APU. I don't know why it's not starting. It should be starting. What if this has something to do with the fact that the external power's on? It shouldn't be. I don't hear anything starting up. Let's try this again. You hear anything spinning up? Because I don't. For the life of me. I'm gonna have to Google this. Really straightforward as well. Right, okay. Now that's just the external power which we've got running. Right, there's no bleed system to the 787. This has probably got something to do. Possibly.
Hey guys, welcome to another video.
When in doubt, Google is your friend. I've heard of it, yeah. I can't say I do it myself. Come on, mate, get on with it. I want to find out the answer today, not tomorrow. No, still not started. Right, alright, I don't think he's probably going to use the APU. We should be able to get away with not using it, hopefully. We've got the external power on, so at the end of the day that's charging the batteries. Try starting it once more and just see what happens. Well, I don't know whether I've got to keep it in the start position, maybe. No, maybe. Alright, well we don't need the APU anyway, so let's get moving some of this. Right. Heading is going to be, I don't even know what runway we're using anymore, it's been that long. Yeah, I was sussed that out. Set at 20,000 just as a benchmark. I think the only thing we've got to do is set a cruising altitude, so we'll have to change that once we're up in the air. Right, so in terms of fuel, let's go back to the top. The center tank is completely dry. Alright, and that's probably going to be enough fuel to make sure that's enough. I can't be asked to do calculations. No, I think we'll be alright in the this sort of time of night. After all, it is real time, so it should be okay. Let's start getting rid of some of these services outside there, getting in my way. So we got our fuel set now, so we can get rid of the fuel truck. And then we just got to get rid of the power supply, and then we'll be good to go. We're going to start our pushback. Yeah, this is the live time in Indonesia right now. We are completely 100% doing this live. This is the live weather conditions using what I think it's the whatever servers the Microsoft use. Probably their Bing rubbish. So that accuracy of the weather might be a little bit, but apart from that, it's as accurate as I can get it at the moment. Right, I came in here to do something, I can't remember what. I would turn off the external power. And to get on the radio, I will then come out of here. Let's go back to clearance. Let's press start, IFR clearance. 7422 and 25 right. Wherever the box is the box on this one. Should be here somewhere. Where is it? Have they moved it? Have they shoved it this time? It's just circuit breakers and rubbish. Oh, I wonder if we can have the full line. No, we can't. That's true. Where have they shoved it? Where's my little squawk box? I don't know where it is. Shoved it in the FMC now, have they? Ah, what's this here? Oh, it's already done. 7422. Okay, right, fantastic. All these fancy ass computer screens they have these days. Right, let's get rid of our PCC box here. We are good to push. And if we go outside, you should be able to see, once I take off the parking brake, you should be able to see us be pushed back by the thing. And I tell you what, before I forget, yeah, turn those on for now. Preparation for engine start. Right, now let's take 3. It's this one. There we are. Currently being pushed back. Now I'm looking at a very faint line at the moment on the taxiway, trying to make sure I don't push back too far. Shame you can't add a turn to the pushback. Or at least I don't know how you do that. You can do that. Just a little further. We should have enough. Should have enough clearance. Yeah, I'll tell you what I do need to change. I need to change, um, I need to change that down from 85 down to 60. So hang on, let me just make that change.